Hey everyone, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and today I have the MAKSē Life monthly planner to show you. I kind of feel like this is a planner that a lot of people aren't as familiar with, just because it's not the flagship, it's not the daily, and it's actually one that they did not release with their normal launch. I think this one was released around Black Friday last year, so it's still fairly new, but I feel like it just didn't get as much hype because it wasn't with their normal 2023 launch last year. But this is something that I'm going to be using in 2024, and so I wanted to just flip through it with you and show you what's inside and talk a little bit about how I plan to use it. Until this year, all of their flagship planners have been on a double O wire binding. Did I say that right? Double wire O binding, something like that, and not on a standard coil. But some of their other planners started using coils before that, and this is one of them. It still does have the hard cover, and so it's pretty solid. It doesn't bend a whole lot. I believe this is in the color Storm, which is kind of a grayish blue. It even has kind of a hint of green in it. I think it's really pretty. It does look like storm clouds to me. You can kind of see the color difference. I think the elastic here is more of a gray tone, and this has like that bluish green undertone to it. And like all of the MAKSē Life products, it is really good quality. It has the same paper inside that their other planners use, and it's the same goal setting system, which we will see in just a second. There's a tiny bit of an issue with the covers, the way the covers turn. I actually think this cover is an improvement over some of the other ones that they had, but I know that their flagship one that is coming out now is a little bit different, so we will talk about that in a few days. I have some of the new 2024 products to show you, and so that will go live on September 25th at, I think, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. If that's wrong, I'll put it here on the screen, but I'm pretty sure that's what time it's at. So that's when you will be able to see all of the new 2024 products. So that'll be when the MäksēReviewCrew gets to release all of their new videos. So stay tuned for that too. But I wanted to show you this one. And because this planner is already on the website, I'm just going to show it to you right now because it's not a new product, so there's no need to wait. Okay, so on the inside we have this beautiful pinstripe pattern. Now, everything in the beginning of this is the same goal setting process that is in all of the planners. You get the life compass and just different coaching tips and the types of goals, all of that. There's brainstorming, there's the space for your goals, there's a vision board, and more tips. So that's all of the prep work that is in the beginning of the planner, and that is the same throughout all of their planners. What's different about this one is that because it's a monthly planner, the differences are actually within the months. There is no weekly layout in this planner. Another thing, if you notice, all of these tabs are blank. This is an undated planner. Here in the back, it comes with, let's see, it comes with this little sheet of stickers. I don't even know if you can see these very well. They have the months written on them in white ink. So these are the stickers for the tabs so that you can still have the nice font on all of your tabs, and so it will look the same as in the other MAKSē Life planners. Okay, so let's flip through the month and then we'll talk about how I plan to use this. So you have your tab page, your monthly calendar, which of course has no dates on it. You get your monthly goals page, and then it moves into your weekly actions. This is still the same as what's inside the other MAKSē Life planners, but then after this page is usually where you would have your weekly spread, and there's not that. It just goes right into another weekly action. And I think you get 5 of these per month. You have the space for reflections too for each week. So it's the same goal setting process. There's the 5th one, your monthly reflections page, and then you get 2 pages, or 4 pages actually, 2 sheets of paper, 4 sides of lined note paper. And that is true for every month except for at the end of every quarter. So if you're doing it per year, which is what I plan to do, there's January, February, and March. Then at the end of March is the end of the quarter. And after your monthly reflections page, you get the quarterly compass page so that you can kind of evaluate how you're doing and what you need to reset for the next 3 months. And then you only have 3 lined note pages after that. The quarterly compass uses up one of your lined pages, which is fine. I'm sure it's still plenty of room for what I'm going to use it for. So that repeats every 3 months. So then at the end of that one, there's another one. But then most of them just have the lined note pages. So that goes through for the whole year. And then, let's see. At the end of December, okay, I'm going to tell you what mine actually has a small error in it. My little extras tab got put in the wrong place, and so after that I actually have the last weekly action page and the quarterly compass and then my notes pages, and then you can see there's the future plans page and then there's the other half of it. So I know that if I told them about this, they would be happy to replace it, but honestly, I just don't care that much. If it really bugs me, I'm just going to recoil it. I don't need them to send me a new one. It's fine. But just know that if you do ever find anything like that, you can let them know. They're happy to fix it. They have like the best customer service. But I'm just choosing not to. So just so you know that. This is actually part of the last month, which for me will be December. So then on this extras tab, you get the future plans pages. And then afterwards, you just get a bunch of lined note pages. So I love that space just for extra notes. I think it will come in handy for how I plan to use this. And then of course, there's your tab stickers in the pocket. And then at the back, you have a sheet of goal setting stickers. And you have a pocket that's here attached to the back cover. So that's what's inside this planner. So now let's talk about what I'm going to use it for. This basically is just going to be my goal setting planner for 2024. The thing that I've been noticing with my goals is that I really want to be able to break down my bigger goals into a list of action steps. If I wait until the week of to try to break down a goal into smaller steps, I don't know what to do. I mean, I can think of something to do, but it ends up looking more like a to-do list than something that's going to move me forward towards my goals. And so what I plan to do is use maybe even the pages in the back to break down my yearly goals into things that could be done monthly, and then use these pages after the weekly plans to break down my monthly goals into weekly actions that I can take. And so I really just needed that extra note space in with my goals. So that's basically why I decided that this would be the best planner to use for my goals. I love the idea of having your goals in with your weekly plans, but I think it's more important for me to have the extra note space to break them down than to have them with my week. Plus, another benefit that I love of having them separate is that I can actually open this page and have my weekly planner right here and be able to see them both at the same time, which is also super helpful for me. When you have your weekly actions on one page and then your weekly plans on the next page, for me it gets really hard flipping back and forth trying to work this into my weekly plan. I know this isn't actually a weekly planner, but let's just pretend here for a second. But if you see what I mean, in fact, maybe I could get my weekly one to show you. Hold on. Okay, so here's my current flagship. So I'm going to flip to like November where I haven't done anything. So there's the November goals, weekly actions, and then you get a weekly spread. So when you're flipping back and forth between these, it's just kind of hard on me. Like, I would honestly rather have it like this, where I can see them both at the same time. So that part I'm really looking forward to with this. I think this is going to work really well for me, and I will keep you updated as 2024 goes on. I mean, obviously we're not even close to that right now. It's only September, but I'm really excited about this. I've actually been wanting to do this for most of this year. I've just been having to break down my goals onto like scratch paper or post-it notes or something like that. So I'm really excited to be able to have them all in one space. I'm already loving this and I haven't even started it yet. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is that I also purchased this. These are date dots and just some little color-coded flags and dots and things like that. These can go on the monthly calendar. I'm just excited about this because then, for one, it will look really neat. I don't have to look at my own writing. And it brings in all the MAKSELIFE Life colors that I love so much. So I definitely thought this was worth it to get with it. I think this is worth it for any of the Undated planners that they sell. I think this is a great addition. So you have the whole year in here. And I think this will just help me feel like it's not an Undated planner, because I'm not really a huge fan of Undated planners. So I think this will just give it a more cohesive look that matches the whole MAKSELIFE Life system. So hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified when my video for the new 2024 MAKSELIFE Life planners come out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you on Monday. Bye-bye.